thousands of visitors. Mayor Bruce Harrell is kicking off an initiative that's meant to beautify the Emerald City. Volunteers are going to mobilize across Seattle to clean up areas where tourists are expected to roam. Tonight, I spoke with Andrea with We Heart Seattle about her group's involvement in the planned cleanups across the city. Thanks for being with us on Arc Seattle. There may be some viewers who aren't familiar with your organization. Tell us what you can about We Heart Seattle.
Sure. We Heart Seattle is a 5-year-old grassroots organization that organizes large format debris cleanups throughout our parks and shared spaces, and including our paid staff that are case managers that help address our homeless crisis and offer and broker resources for people in need while we're out there in the field volunteering with everyday citizens, much like your audience today.
How did the group come about?
We started, I'm the founder. I started in the middle of the pandemic when I just saw that there was a lot of garbage and sadly drug paraphernalia, needles, and people languishing in our parks and shared spaces. And so I started to learn all of the services like the needle exchange program, where the hot showers were, where the meal services were, where the shelters were. And I quickly became fluent enough in being able to broker resources for people in need. And to date, we've organized more than 500 cleanups. We've removed more than 2 million pounds of trash from our city of Seattle in every single zip code. And we've helped hundreds of people off the street. And most importantly for us is intervening for people who use drugs and need access to resources like drug and alcohol rehab. And we've been really fortunate to build relationships across the region with 24 access treatment centers like Lakeside Milam, Valley Cities, Ituha, and many more that anybody can do what I do. That's my message, as much as I can ring that alarm that we all can play a role in the humanitarian crisis facing our city.
Over the next year, we're going to have a number of visitors to Seattle. Mayor Bruce Harrell recently announced an initiative meant for citywide beautification. Talk a little bit about how your group will be involved with that.
Yep. This will be our 3rd year in a row. Our events are typically in the Greenbelt on either the east or west side of Queen Anne. We go into the slopes, we hike in, we've hauled out hundreds of thousands of pounds of trash out of these places. Believe it or not, right here in our backyard, we have an environmental crisis. And so this will be our 4th year participating. The mayor has a wonderful portal where you go in and you sign up. We are event number 19. We'd love to host anybody watching here today to come out and join the We Heart Seattle pick. It's very transformational. Our volunteer events over the years have been intended to be experiential learning. Learn by doing, learn by getting out there, boots on the ground, and seeing what's working and what's not when it comes to city policy, addressing our homeless crisis, graffiti abatement, and honestly, just the trash. Why is it here? How did it get there? And what everyday citizens like you and I can do to make it a more beautiful and accessible city for all to enjoy.
How important is it to keep this cleanup effort going across the city, not just, for these groups that are going to be visiting the Emerald City, but also just day to day for the people who live here?
Well, that is my call to action. Is volunteering is how we vote for the backyard we want to live. There's a lot of distraction globally right now. I get it. But right here, right now in our backyard, by participating in one of these events, July 12th, you're getting out there hands-on. We provide a volunteer platform year-round. I'd love it for the mayor to leave his volunteer platform actually open year-round, maybe more quarterly, more ongoing, because just like at home, trash is constant. We make our bed every day. We hopefully brush our teeth every day. This is called maintenance. These are things that we do every day to ensure and maintain our quality of life. And there's no reason why citywide we don't take that same approach. Litter picking and volunteering shouldn't, in my opinion, be a once a year thing. I think it should be an ongoing way of life and a real cultural shift in addressing the systemic changes we need in society, like the environmental, humanitarian, and public safety crisis facing our city, into which I know and believe, because of the work I do, is rooted in untreated mental illness and the drug epidemic.
I appreciate you sharing your insight with us about your organization, and thank you so much for being with us on Arc Seattle.
Thank you for having me, and let's get out there and pick some litter.